Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another day of Mishmas. We're on day 7. I had to look at my advent calendar to make sure. We're on day 7. We're gonna open up our advent calendars per usual. It's because I really need some coffee right now. Do you hear that buzzing or that humming? That is my Roomba, Rosie, who's coming back. I think she just finished her section for today. I have her run Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, and I have different sections for those days. I think she's coming home. Anyway, let's go ahead and open up my coffee advent calendar from Yawn Coffee, or Yawn Brew, excuse me, yawnbrew.com. So we're gonna open up day number 7 here. Ooh, Pura Vida. This is an Indian, Colombian, and Costa Rican blend. It's medium dark. It has notes of cinnamon, caramel, and figs. Here it is right here. I feel like I've heard of this Pura Vida before, but I don't think I ever knew that this was the blend. All right, let me go ahead and get this going, and we will move on to the next advent calendar. All right, next up we've got the Shanta advent calendar. Let's see what we've got for today. So exciting. Oh, there goes Rosie. Why can't I find 7? Oh, it's down here. Oh, it's got the bee on it. I love bumblebees. See what's in here. We've got, oh, the Lifting Serum. This is such a good serum. I love the mask too, the Lifting mask. I just talked about it in my Shanta video. But yeah, it just, it makes the lines in my face just look so much less deep. What a nice size. They're really giving nice sizes here. This is not like a sample size. These are like deluxe sizes. Oh, incredible. Okay, let's see. Oh, 7's right up here. Let's see what we've got. By the way, I've been using that hand soap and the hand lotion from Germany that I opened from the previous days. So nice, so luxurious. Ooh, myrrh and tonka. Ooh. Ooh, nice. Myrrh smells kind of clean, and then the tonka always reminds me of vanilla. It's not quite as sweet as vanilla, but it's got that warmth and kind of softens other scents up, other notes. Ooh. Ooh, that's very nice. Let's move over to Diptyque. All right, let's open her up. And, oops, I don't see 7 up top. Let's see. Was she up top? Why am I having such a hard time finding 7? Oh, she's right here. Let's see, we've got another votive. Ooh, pomander. Ooh, wow, that smells kind of spicy. Ooh, I've got to set this one on fire right away. Ooh, that smells so good. I feel like I've seen this one, but I've never been interested. I don't know why. Can't wait for that one to get going. It's like a really nice, almost like a spicy dessert kind of. Well, I had to look up this Pomodoro Candle on Diptyque, and it says it's a profusion of spices and candied peels with the delicious scents of winter. As the holidays are near, oranges are pierced with scented cloves, filling the house with delicious, spicy, and fruity notes. Now, why isn't this candle like made in a gigantic size for the holidays? It is wonderful. Oh my God, I am loving this. I just blew it out. I'm sniffing too hard. It is so, so nice. I would get one of those giant like indoor outdoor ones if they did like a special like holiday, I don't know, a holiday like vessel or something. That is really, really lovely. I wonder why. And I just also looked on the site to see if they had like a bigger size. They only have like their normal size and then a size smaller. I really don't know why they don't push this for the holidays. It's really nice. Huh. Well, anyway, I am loving these advent calendars. I was actually I was on, where was I? I was on Instagram, I think, and someone had reposted someone's TikTok. And this TikTok was, I think, complaining or making fun of the Chanel advent calendar. And I felt really bad. I was like, oh my God, that is kind of terrible. I think in one day it was like a little, like it was like a little bag. And then the other day it was like, I don't know, it was like a bracelet, but it was really just like a string. It was a little bit bad, and I'm glad I passed on it. These so far that I got are incredible, really, really incredible. I'm impressed with what is inside the diptyque and the Jo Malone and the Shanta, because all of the like sample sizes are large. They're not like the little, like I thought, okay, with like Jo Malone and diptyque, that maybe like with the perfumes, like maybe a day here and there, they would give you those like little ones, those like free ones that you get. But so far they're all like large size, like travel size perfumes. So I'm really happy with the ones that I got. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put the diptyque ornaments onto the tree when I decorated the tree. So we'll do that today, and I need to get this coffee into my body. So I'm gonna go ahead and press this down. I'm gonna plunge it. Ooh. All right, we've got Christmas Bear out. I'm gonna pour a little milk in. Cheers. Cinnamon, caramel, and figs. I think those were the notes in this coffee. I don't really taste any of that yet. Hold on. I feel like I taste a little bit of the caramel. Yeah, I taste a bit of the caramel. I don't really taste the other notes though. I wonder if they're kind of canceling each other out. It's really good though. It's really smooth. Yeah, it's really smooth. Like there's no like flavor spikes or anything. It's just really nice. Lovely. Another interesting one from this advent calendar. Loving this advent calendar. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm just loving it. And a quick look at the Arrow Garden. The dill is going absolutely nuts. Actually, let me bring you over here so you can see. The dill is going nuts. And as far as I understand, I think you have to get dill when it's just sprouted, like down here. I think up here it gets bitter, so I need to cut those off. The basil is starting to really explode, as is the Thai basil and the parsley. I think I need to give up on the thyme and the mint. I just don't think those are coming up. Oh, look at the morning sky. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's really kind of peachy. So pretty. Oh, it's really pretty. It's gonna be another beautiful day here. So while I'm sitting here sipping my coffee, just some quick updates. So I had a friend in from New York, one of my best friends. Actually, he was on my channel a long time ago. His name is Matthew, and he was actually here for work, and so he decided to extend his stay here and stay for a couple of days. So it was really nice having him here, and I had pre-filmed all of those Mishmash videos because I knew he was here, and I just wanted to, you know, spend time with him and not be working the whole time, although I had to do a little bit of stuff here and there, but no big deal. But we went shopping, and we went to the premium outlets in the north side of Las Vegas. And I got some stuff. I'll be doing a giveaway. I'm so excited, so excited. But I had to share with you guys a little story. So, you know, I didn't really talk about this because it's kind of, well, it was kind of gross, and I'm not going to go into details, so it's not like if you're squeamish you don't have to, like, you know, fast forward or anything. But a couple weeks ago we had our drapes drawn here in the family room, but you can still kind of see through them, and out of the corner of his eye my husband thought he saw like a flurry or a flutter. And he was like, what is that? And so we just kind of peeked outside quickly, and we were like, oh, I guess it was just birds or whatever. And then, I don't know, maybe a couple hours after that, he walked from the kitchen over to the other side of the house where we have some windows, and he kind of saw something strange through the window, and he walked up and he saw basically like a pile of feathers and some blood. And he was like, don't let Butters out until we investigate. And I was like, okay. So of course I go running over to investigate through the window. And I was like, what the heck is that? So I go out to clean it up immediately because I'm like, I don't want that to attract other predators, because we've had bobcat sightings here and I've mentioned that before. Anyway, so I'm cleaning up blood and feathers. And it was, you know, actually very difficult to clean up feathers because they don't behave. Every time you walk up to them, they fly away. So anyway, that was interesting. I felt like I was like playing a game with these feathers, but cleaned it up. But there was enough blood there that I was like, what happened? It wasn't like a bird just hurt itself. I looked along the side of my house. I was like, did it fly? You know, sometimes they fly into windows and stuff, which breaks my heart. They fly into windows, you know, they fall down. But I'm like, that's not it. That's not it. And my husband was like, I saw a lot of action. He's like, I think maybe it was another bird. So we have, you know, security cameras. So we go to look at the footage, and it was so fast because it came out of the sky and then it left. But it looked like a smaller bird landed, which is what we saw. And then we saw a very large bird land on top of it, and then it flew away. I was like, wow. And there's hawks around here or whatever. And I was like, I think a hawk just got like a pigeon or something. So that was a couple weeks ago. And I was a little bit, you know, a little bit freaked out because I know living in New York City, we lived in a part of Queens. Sorry, this is so long and drawn out. We lived in a part of Queens that was just newly developed, or was being newly developed for residents. Before, it was just commercial warehouse or whatever. So there was actually a lot of wildlife in that part of Queens. And so there were hawks all over. And so they kept saying, don't leave your dogs. We had a terrace. We had 2 terraces in that apartment. They're like, don't leave your dog outside unattended because a hawk will come and take it. So we were like, okay. So anyway, fast forward now, like 8 years later, and I see this hawk and I'm like, okay, I'm not letting Butters out without me, not just me being out there, but me being very vigilant and like playing with her and watching her, whatever, being close by to her. Which is just, it's so sad because she sits by the sliding door and wants to go out. And before, I would just open it up and let her out or whatever, and I would, you know, keep an eye on her or whatever. Our backyard is completely walled off. And I would leave the door open in case, you know, I heard anything. But now I just don't feel comfortable doing that. I feel like I have to be out there with her. And she just sits by the door and is like, can I go out? So just the other day, I want to say, well, this happened while my friend was here. So maybe 3 days ago, 2 or 3 mornings ago, my husband goes outside to, you know, just check on some things and like whatever, check on the gate or whatever. And he comes back and he's like, we have a problem. And I was like, what are you talking about? So I go outside and there's this bone. At the end of it is like some feathers. So it looked like a wing, and there was some like kind of meat and blood kind of left over. It was like a carcass basically. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And he was like, do you think someone threw it over? Like it just seems so bizarre. So we were like, this is really, really strange. So I was like, look, it's probably another animal. I'm like, it's probably the remnants of that bird from a couple weeks ago. Maybe like it was left here and another predator came, and I don't know. But then the next morning, I go out there and I don't really see anything, so I let Butters out. And then Butters all of a sudden just beelines it to this thing in our AstroTurf. And it's this little thing, and I thought it was a leaf or something, but she's just sniffing it a really long time, kind of sniffing it and backing it away, sniffing it and backing away. And so I go up to it, and it's actually like an innard. It's like meat. It's not meat, it's like an innard. Anyway, so I shoo her away. Thankfully, she didn't eat it. I don't know what part it was. The animal left it there too, so I guess it doesn't smell that great, or maybe it was bad. But it was so disgusting. So anyway, we checked our security cameras again, and we saw a gray fox. There was a gray fox in our neighborhood. It kind of walked down like the pool area. Yeah, we just were like, what is that? And because we had been hearing about bobcats, we thought, oh, is it a bobcat? And I'm like, that does not look like a bobcat, because it had this big, long, fluffy tail. And I was like, bobcats don't really have a tail. So of course we go to Google and we look up like, what does a bobcat look like? And then I was like, I don't know. I feel like that looks like a fox. And my husband's like, do we have foxes here in Vegas? I'm like, I don't know. So I look up and there are gray foxes here in Vegas. Not the good thing, but the good thing is they are relatively small. They apparently weigh between 8 and 15 pounds, you know, on average. And this fox really didn't look that much bigger. It looked like a big cat. That's why I was like, what is that? It really looked like a big cat. Anyway, and I was like, oh, well, Butters is 16, 17 pounds. So not like I would leave her out there by herself, unattended, ever, because the fox was out there at like 5 a.m. I'm like, I'm down here at 5 a.m. So yeah, anyway, we have like a nature preserve back in our backyard. So there's hawks, there's gray foxes, there's bobcats in our neighborhood. So yeah, I just have to be really, really careful with Butters. Because sometimes if we go out to grill, she'll sneak out and I'll just walk over to the grill and I don't even know that she's outside, and she'll walk to the other side of the yard. And I do not want her outside without us like watching her and playing with her like actively. So poor baby, my poor baby, she's been sitting by the sliding door like, why aren't you letting me out? I want to go out and play, but I just can't do it. I can't do it. I think it's too dangerous. For any of my viewers out there that lives in Vegas, have you had this issue? What should I do? I mean, I looked up like, you know, how to get rid of or keep animals out or whatever. Because I was like, should I just put up a scarecrow? Would that help? There are things with like flashing lights, and I'm like, my neighbors are not gonna like that. And then, you know, motion detectors that'll set off like a sonic sound, and I'm like, that's gonna hurt Butters too. So I was like, I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm just gonna have to be more careful, and I don't know, maybe put up a scarecrow. But that is what's going on in our backyard. I cannot believe I'm just discovering this candle now. All right, before I just keep rambling here, I'm going to get ready. I have to take Butters to school, so we're gonna do her advent calendar later. I've gotta take her to school. I've gotta go to the UPS store. I have some packages to drop off, which is very exciting. I just restocked my 14 karat gold and diamond huggy earrings, and I got a bunch of orders in, so I've gotta pack those up, get those shipped off, and yeah, just kind of get ready for the day. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll do my haul, my luxury fashion haul. I'm so excited for the stuff that I got. I can't wait to show you guys.
Good morning, Miss Butters. Ready for school, huh? Got your harness on? Oh, you look so sleepy, baby. So sleepy, huh? I'm gonna miss you today. I'm gonna miss you. Do you want to open up your advent calendar while we're waiting for your daddy? Should we do that? All right. Oh, here's number 7 right here. Oh, we've got lumps of coal. And this was a treat that she could have. Okay, Sugar Pie. You want your treat? You like your cookie? Delicious and nutritious. Oh. Happy day 7, Butters.
Okay, before I get ready for the day, I need to put these diptyque ornaments onto the tree. I have 3 of them. They came in the advent calendar, and I spaced and forgot to put them on when we decorated the tree. So let's go on over there. I still have the other 2 that I need to like open up. Looks like on the tree. Really nice. Hello, I am freshly showered. Thank goodness. And I actually have a new top from Nap Loungewear. You guys know how much I love Nap. I've been stocking up on that plush cashmere rib knit cardigan. I'll show you guys in another video, but I just got like a 4th color in that. And they actually sent this over to me. It's like this mock neck, turtleneck, long sleeve, and it's got raglan sleeves here. And it's just super duper comfy. I'll model it for you here, but it's got like a little bit of a longer back and The front, it's like a nice kind of length situation. Like the front, it doesn't make the front too short and it's not too exaggerated. It's just a little bit longer in the back, which I think is very flattering. And it's just very, very simple. But I'll leave a link to this down below in my description box because I'm not sure, because they sent it to me, I'm not sure the fiber content. I think it feels a little too hefty to just be cashmere, but I'll leave a link down below. I think it's maybe like a little bit of cashmere, a little bit of wool, but it's super, super soft, even up against my neck, which sometimes things bother me. It's like really, really soft. It feels nice, like no irritation. So anyway, that's what I have on. Let's get into this haul. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna start with something that I purchased and have been using already. So since my purse was stolen, I had this little Fendi card case in there, which was a gift from a very good friend, and I'm so bummed that that was in there, but that was taken, and so I needed something to put my cards in, and as much as I loved that little card case, it couldn't fit a lot, so I wanted something that was more, I don't know, just a little bit less structured, because that had like the slots, and it's very flat, and it's great if you only carry, I don't know, like 1 or 2, tops, like 4 cards with you. But I carry more. I carry more than that. So I got this row, I think they call this the circle pouch. It's not really, it's not really a full circle. It's flat on the bottom. It's rounded on the top. And this, I believe, is the gray color, which is actually, I don't know if you can see, it's more of like a taupey color, which you guys know I love. So it's a very warm gray, or it's a very cool brown, however you want to describe it. And it's got this nice leather pull on the zipper, and it's great. So it fits a card, just for reference here. Let me pull one out. So for reference, here is a credit card. So it fits cards very, very easily in here. I can throw some cash in here. If I get receipts throughout the day, I can just shove them in here, and it's great because I love how compact it is. I am, as you guys know, becoming more and more open to smaller handbags, and I used to have like a giant wallet because I always had big handbags, and it was never a problem. And yeah, when I moved here to Vegas, I started getting into smaller handbags. So this is just absolutely perfect, and I love how soft this leather is. The inside is lined with suede, basically. It's like the other side of the leather. It's really nice, and there is a little tag in here that says the row, and then there's like a little stamp here that says the row. So that's the first thing I want to show you. I'm so happy with this. It's really become very, very handy, and I take it with me everywhere. So that's the first thing I wanted to show you. The second thing I wanted to show you are these sneakers. And I got these off of The Real because these are a pair of Alexander McQueen sneakers that I really wanted to get, and then they just kind of stopped making them. So the Alexander McQueen sneakers are still alive and well. They come out with like a new color variation every season, basically, it feels like the back heel tab or whatever you call it, or like the toe cap, or like one part of the upper, they'll color block it or something. But what they got rid of and never brought back were the sneakers with these Velcro straps. And I really, really like these. And I thought, they've got to come back with them sometime, and they just haven't. I don't know when these came out, but it's been a while. So when I saw these on The Real, which is like a pre-owned, pre-loved site where people can sell their goodies off on, like, their luxury goodies, I was like, I'm just gonna get these because these were new. So as you can see, the bottoms aren't even worn. The color looks like it's just changed a little bit, but that would just happen. And they are a teensy bit big on me, so I do have to wear them with like thicker socks, but I just love them so much. So I do generally wear a size 39, and these are a 39, so these run a little bit large, but I love how they're white on the inside, black on the outside. So here's what the pair looks like So I'll just model these quickly for you here, but they're super comfortable. They're a little bit heavy. The sole of these shoes are a little bit heavy, but they're okay. Like once you get them on your foot, they're fine. So I'm so happy that I just happened to be on the Real site when these popped up and I just grabbed them. They were like 250 bucks, and I think regularly these sneakers are like $5.95, around there. Anyway, so glad I scored these. And then I think I just mentioned, right? I just mentioned earlier in this vlog that my friend was here in town and he wanted to go to the North Outlets. Oh yeah, I told you all this. So we went to the outlets. I picked up 3 pairs of sunglasses at Solstice Sunglasses. So again, when my purse was stolen, wow, this is such a theme today. When my purse was stolen, a favorite pair of my sunglasses were in there. There were these super old Tom Ford Aviator sunglasses, and I've worn them in my vlogs, and so many of you have been like, what sunglasses are those? And I never had anything to link to because the sunglasses were so old. They were at least like 10 years old. So went into Solstice, and they had a pair kind of similar. So here is the box that they come in. And they were really sweet. They like kept giving me options for cases. So I picked this case because I have a bunch of Tom Ford sunglasses and they all come in a suede dark brown case. And this is like an even deeper brown and more of like a velvet. So I was like, I'll take that one. So here is what the sunglasses look like. So they're aviators, but they're not black. They are a very dark tortoise. Here, you can probably see the faux tortoise there. They didn't have black, but I really liked the shape of the frames. They were very similar to the pair that were taken. So I thought I just had to get these. I thought they were really beautiful. And this pair was either $199 or $159. I'm gonna say they were $199. Yeah, I think these were $199. And Tom Ford sunglasses are usually around $400 or $500. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. So I picked those up, and then I fell in love with these sunglasses from Saint Laurent YSL. So here is the case, so sleek, and there's the Saint Laurent embossing on the case there, and it's magnetized. So it's just a really like sleek case. These sunglasses though, oh, I fell in love. So they're very light. And they're this shape that I love, that kind of like flat across the top shape. I don't know if there's like a style name to that, but anyway, the flat across the top, flat top sunglasses. And then again, these are like a very deep, dark, like tortoise. These are even deeper and darker than the Tom Fords, but I love that they have these metal legs, because sometimes, as much as I love plastic frames, when they have really heavy legs, actually the next pair I'm going to show you, when they have really plastic, like heavy plastic legs, sometimes it can be uncomfortable. The other pair that I got are pretty comfortable, I think. They're more of like for the look. But these are just super comfortable. They're really light. And I like how the lenses, or the lens, because it's actually one piece, is like kind of mirrored, but not too much. It's not like fully mirrored, which I always feel like give sunglasses such a futuristic look. And I really liked how these were like just a little bit more simple and like classic than that. So I just love these. I love how comfortable they are. These are super duper comfortable. And I got these at Solstice, so I don't know if these styles are still around, but I will be sure to list the style down below in the description box. I'm actually looking on the legs now to make sure they have numbers at least. Yes. Yeah, this has a number. It says it's titanium. I don't know if these legs are maybe titanium, but they're just beautiful. And I love the like detailing there. So there's like this like screw detailing on the inside. So those are the pair of the Saint Laurent sunglasses that I got. And then finally, I just could not resist these sunglasses. And these are definitely much more of a look, a little bit less practical than the Tom Ford and the YSL. But here is the case that it comes in. As you can probably guess, these are Gucci sunglasses. And do you hear? There's a chain attached to the sunglasses. So when you open up, this is actually magnetized as well. But when you open this up, there's like a Gucci flap in there. Isn't that cool? Anyway, the sunglasses. Enough about the sunglass case. So I picked up these sunglasses, which I believe are current season. So I'm not exactly sure why Solstice had them at the outlets, but aren't these fun? I just loved this nude color and how it kind of like fades into the faux tortoise. I just thought that was so cool. There's big obnoxious GGs here, and then it comes with this chain, which I think is so hysterical. Let me just throw these over. Aren't these so much fun? These are so like laying by the poolside kind of sunglasses. So love these. I really, really love these. I think they're so much fun. And surprisingly, they're like pretty big and they're pretty heavy, but they just kind of sit on my face really nicely. They're a nice width for my very wide face. And like I was just saying, like big plastic legs usually are pretty uncomfortable, or they're just too tight, or I feel like they pinch sometimes, but because they thin down a lot to the little legs that go around your ears, I feel like these are really comfy. So those are the Gucci sunglasses, and those are the 3 sunglasses that I picked up. All right, next. We did a little damage at Chanel. So they ended up shipping this to me because I placed an order for 3 things. So my essay over at the Chanel store at Bellagio, Rochelle, if you want to look her up, Rochelle at Bellagio, she's amazing. She sends out pictures to all of her clients, and then you have to like order the thing, like you basically have to pre-order the stuff. And of course, once it comes in, you can return it if it's not to your liking, but you have to basically like pre-order it to reserve your spot. You can't just reserve it anymore. It's like a whole big deal at Chanel. And they also instituted like you can only purchase 1 handbag a month. I think they started doing that in Asia. I know they were doing it in South Korea. I think they started, I'm not sure if they did it in China. Anyway, that's the case here, at least in Vegas. I don't know if it's all over this country, which is plenty anyway. But I ended up purchasing 1 handbag and 2 pairs of shoes. But only 1 pair of shoes came in, and this box has been sitting here because I figured, oh, let me just wait for the 2nd pair of sandals to come in, but they still haven't come in yet. So I'm like, let's just do this haul. Let's just do it. And I'm also dying to use the handbag. So let me open up this box. Lovely box of happiness here. I think I'll start with the bigger box, which I believe is the shoes, the sandals that I got. So this is all from the Cruise 2022 collection. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw this on my stories. I was trying on a pair of sandals, 2 pairs of sandals actually, and I ended up getting both of them. They're like 2 different styles of like dad sandals basically. So a little info book here, some dust bags. Oh, I love these. Love these. So they're like an off-white suede. And then these are leather. The bottoms are rubber. And then there's this CC logo just off to the side there. So I had gone into store and tried on size 39 and they were way too big. So I ended up reserving the 38 and I haven't even tried these on yet. Oh yeah, these are great. Yeah, the 39s were just way too big in the heel and like you could barely see my toes past that strap. But these are so much better and they're so comfortable. Oh, I love these. The suede is so soft on the foot. So these are the sandals that I got. I just love them. I feel like I'm really ODing on dad sandals, but I wear them so much, like the leopard print Dior ones that I have. I wear those all the time. I wear my Birkenstocks all the time. I just live in these sandals. And again, living in Vegas, I feel like I wear sandals like 90% out of the year. There's only like a few months in there that it's a little bit too cold, but if you're gonna be indoors and driving, you can still wear sandals. So anyway, I just love them. I can't wait to show you the other pair that I got. And I can't wait for them to come in. But anyway, these are, let me see if I can find the style name. These are the suede calfskin and printed calfskin, ecru and black sandals. And here's the information that's like the style name and all that stuff. and the price right there. All right, and for the Chanel bag that I got, it's such a joy opening up these boxes, but they're always wrapped so beautifully. I hate undoing the bow. So this again is from Cruise 22 collection. There's the Chanel sticker. Now, I pre-ordered this, so I have not seen this, but when I went into store to try on the shoes, they had different colors of this one, like the same style. And the shape and everything is like so good. I love it. So here's the dust bag. I put it on top. Here it is. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. And here is the style number and all that business, if you're interested. Here is the bag. So it's like a mini flap. It's actually a pretty different shape. It's like a little bit more square than a lot of the bags that I've seen. I feel like the flat bags are a little bit more rectangular. I am not that well versed in Chanel bags. I like going, and if I like something, if something catches my eye, I'll look into it. But I'm not like a Chanel bag connoisseur, even though I have quite a few at this point. But I think what really got me is this whip stitching. I mean, I love this tweed. That definitely got me. But I love this whip stitching. So they do have this in just black leather, I think, with the whip stitching, and that's really nice. But because it's black on black, you can't really see it. So I really liked this accent. And then with the tweed, I just thought this was so pretty. And here is the inside, and then it's got like a fabric lining, so it's not too heavy. I know the leather lining sometimes people like, it keeps it more structured, the bag, but it also makes the bag a little bit heavier. So I really like the fabric. Here's my iPhone 13 Pro. It's not a Max, and it just fits, I don't know if you can see it. It just fits my Pro. So if you have a Max, it's not gonna fit in here. So the Pro fits pretty well. And of course it depends on like what case you have as well. Mine's not that bulky, but here's my circle pouch, and that fits right in there as well. It's almost like a circle pouch holder. And there is one small pocket in here. And yeah, I feel like if I want to forego a wallet, if I just want to like take my license, take 1 or 2 cards, I can just stick them in this little pocket there. That would work. I love it. The tweed is so much more special in person because you can really see all the different textures and little like bits and pieces that they put in there. It's so cool. And how some of these frayed bits are like actually sewn down. Oh, it's so neat. And on the chain strap here, there's actually like a little medallion. It's just like a Chanel medallion. Let me take this sticker off. Oh, neat. It's kind of like a dog tag, but hammered. If you can see the hammering on there. Oh, neat. And so, of course, you can double the straps and wear it as a shoulder bag, or it's got leather at one end. So if you pull it all the way through, like one strap all the way through, and this is at the center, the medallion ends up kind of hanging off to the side. It's so cute. So let me model this for you. It's such a great like crossbody length. It's the perfect crossbody length for me. A lot of the bags from Chanel, they're either too short when you like single out the strap, or like the Chanel bag that was actually stolen from me. That was like a jumbo flap size. Yeah, I think it was a jumbo flap size. And when you singled out the strap to wear a crossbody, it was actually like a little bit long. I didn't mind that. I don't know, maybe a little bit easier to wear, a little bit more versatile than one that ends up being too short. But this one is perfect. It's the perfect length. Okay, and last but not least, I purchased this for you guys. This is for a giveaway. I went to the PRADA store at the outlets. Now, when I went to Chanel, I went to the PRADA store, not at Bellagio, the one at Crystals. I went in there looking for something very specific that I wanted to purchase for a giveaway, and they didn't have it in the color black, and I wanted black since it's a giveaway. I don't know if like red or yellow, I'm trying to think what colors they had. Like all of these kind of like fun, funky PRADA colors. I just didn't want to get those in case that was like your least favorite color, like whoever won. So anyway, when I was at the outlets, I stopped at the PRADA store and they actually had it in black. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it here. Here is the dust bag that it comes in. So here it is. So this is for a giveaway. So of course I'll have the instructions for the giveaway down below in my description box. But I love this. It has a wider bottom, so it fits more than it looks like it would fit. And it also just like sits on your vanity if you're traveling at the hotel, like it'll just sit really nicely. And it zips open and it is nylon, so it's super practical. I love the PRADA nylon. I've had a bunch of these cosmetic pouches that are indestructible. I have the one that's like round, it looks like a barrel bag. That thing is indestructible. I still have it sitting in my bathroom vanity. But I'm not gonna take out all the stuffing or whatever. I wanna leave it as pristine as possible for you guys. So this is what I'm giving away. This is the giveaway today. So definitely check down below, again, down below in the description box on how to enter. But just a big, big thank you to you guys for supporting me this past year. This past year has been a real roller coaster, a real roller coaster of emotion, of joy and sadness and just all sorts of things. And I just really appreciate like the strength of our community here and how lovely all of you guys are in the comment section. Even if you disagree with something I say, or if you just feel strongly against something I say, you all still manage to find like a very civil and constructive way of saying it, and I really appreciate it. So this is just a thank you. So that is it for today's Mishmas video. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Definitely subscribe down below if you're into these Mishmas videos. I'll see you tomorrow in day 8. Bye.